the Epsilon team when he played with Fox Show and all the rest of them.
Yeah.
One of the things he really was upset about was he felt like in order for anyone to play his position correctly, Shox had to almost like micromanage them, like to the point where it'd be like, I have to like stand right next to you, but I also have to play my own game, but I have to look at your monitor and say, no, that you have to do something different, right?
Yeah.
On this team, I feel like he actually trusts in that. I remember right when this team got picked up and formed, just the first thing I talked to Shox about was, are you going to trust in your teammates to really play these roles? Because we had just had the other conversation before the whole lineup was made, right?
That was like, Gamescom. It was after Gamescom last year.
Exactly, right after, and he was like, yeah, actually, this is finally I can play with people who actually will play their own role, and I don't have to tell them what to do.
Yep.
So I think that's also maybe accounting for the fact that Shox actually did really well on Inferno, which was his big downfall earlier. He'd put like 110% into calling and then have almost nothing left for the fragging. And that is obviously not how we want to play Shox or see Shox play. Well, they are going to stand up for a bit of a group hug and get themselves ready here on the Titan side. Who do you think? Who's your favorite Viz? They're going to be playing Cache as well, by the way.
They are going to be playing Cache. Strong map for Titan, but also a very strong map for Envy, so both of them fairly even here. But I always feel like Titan, they have a bit of an advantage versus Envy, just because it's like for the longest time, they were literally going 50-50, dead on.
Yeah.
In lands, right? They were 50-50, like just one team would win, then the other team would win, and then it was back and forth, back and forth. One thing, though, is that Envy beat that record, beat that curse last time by winning the 2 in a row. But you know what I say to that? Just means that Titan are going to win the next 2 because balance has to exist in the world. So for me, I've got Titan. I've also got a Lord bet going with Thorn right now that Titan are going to win. So, yeah, well, the Titan are going to go farther than Envy in the actual tournament.
Okay, wow.
I'm willing to go that far.
I mean, there's a lot on the line because you realize if you don't win that bet, Thorin is never going to live that like.
Of course not. It's not like I really care either, though. He's going to be like, "Oh, I'm the Lord." I'm going to be like, "Yes, you're the Lord, Thorin." You're the Lord. But there you go, right? So we're gonna have that going. So I think Titan can actually win right now, just because they haven't shifted up anything as far as we know. It's just more of a question of them coming back from this vacation that they took. They had a few days off. Now they're getting their heads back in the game. Whereas Envy are clearly in flux right now, going so far as to have Shoxy calling.
See, this is what the Counter-Strike community has done to me. I can't use the word vacation now without sort of feeling self-conscious. I'm like, I'm not trying to troll anyone. I'm just, it's just a word. But you're right. I honestly feel really 50-50 about this. So that's obviously a little bit of a fence sitting going on. I would kind of like to throw it to Titan as well, but I'm going to have to go the 50-50 this time. I feel like this is such a close matchup. It's already starting off, and Apex did, in fact, spot the corner of Shox then, and it's going to be moving forward just a tiny bit here. Titan gets a start on that CT side, and trading evenly at the moment. RPK will drop Happy, who dropped Maniac.
But then spawning so much movement, basically. Apex and A main, RPK, 2 guys, 3 guys, basically. Envy are instantly going for the B site. After getting that info, they aren't going to waste much time here. Kenny playing a key position, but the smoke goes out to block him off. He nearly hits that angle just right. He came so close to getting 2 headshots.
I love the fact that Shox is still staying behind. MPK will pick up Apex, and now he's ready in the vents here. Gonna go for the scope, gotta be careful. I think he's on a burst fire as well. No, it's just the one bullet there to take out RPK. And now it's Kenny in existence left, and a nice shot from Kenny on MPK. The bomb has gone down, though. So they are gonna have to move quick on this Titan side. Kenny's got the kit, and now when the smoke goes up, they try and run through, and Kiyoshima has had to shut it down. No choice, really, for Titan. If they stay on the other side, they definitely lose the round. And if they rush through, well, apparently they definitely lose it anyway, so that's kind of a lose-lose situation.
You got to admire just the decisive play there by Envy, where it's like they got the info, they realized there's 3 guys holding on A, and they played aggressive, so it's going to take them even longer to rotate over. Go B. Just do not stop, do not wait, do not waste any time. Get on that B site fast, because at most we have to deal with 2, at best 1. So just perfect call by Envy, and then they just managed to keep control from there on out.
It's also kind of a nice trick. I think that was MBK jumping up on the box over at the B side, and actually jumping so that Kenny couldn't possibly headshot him as he jumped over. So that was kind of interesting as well. Good double from Kiyoshima. Does get returned on 1 as Smith goes down, and that was RPK picking up that kill.
Now Kenny with a bit of the lurk. We'll see if that pays off, but he's behind sandbags in mid right now. He's got support from Maniac as well, who's gone 5-7 Kevlar, but there you go, Shoxy. Under pressure, they didn't account for basically there being the same kind of setup over by Envy over at bottom mid, basically just being able to set up with 2 players there to set up a crossfire of their own. So in the end, things are going to balance out fairly well here for Envy as far as they're concerned. 2-man advantage, and they're still just perfectly confident, just sitting, waiting, peaceful, zen.
Is this like an attempt to like agitate Titan as well, saying, you know, we've won, but we're gonna keep playing.
I'll take our time with it.
Yeah, we'll just take it very slowly. Let you slowly sort of accept the fact that this round is probably lost here. Existence, though, with a nice shot, taking down MBK and Maniac. Coming up for the high ground here. Not a lot that he could do. Kiyoshima currently rocking a quad kill. We haven't seen many aces in this tournament so far. They always seem to get stolen at the very last second here. So maybe Kiyoshima could try and see if he could add to that a little bit.
He gets rewarded here. I mean, Maniac is going to be heading in, basically, looking towards B-Halls, looking towards Checkered. So many angles, though. It's a triangle of doom, a perfect one. Kiyoshima, he gets shut down. No ace this time. And we'll see if Maniac is actually going to be able to sneak around here, because he could just be waiting to see if this bomb is going to go off and then try to pick up a gun behind it as well. Or just trying to make sure that they cannot get out in one piece. He picks up both kills. Is there a kit somewhere? He just doesn't have the time. He's going to have to grab a gun, and that moment's hesitation might cost him. Does he get far enough away?
Yeah, he's fine.
Just barely.
Wow, that's just a stunning result for Maniac. Super well played. Survives with the kit and takes an AK as well. I was just wondering, you know how you don't play that much Dota, do you? You know,
I used to play a lot.
Yeah, so you know when you've basically won the game, but you still keep playing and you're sort of playing and say, we just need to kill Roshan one last time. Like even though you've already won, you're like, we still need to one.
I was a real asshole one day because I played with a friend with his friends, and I got into a game like that where I was playing sniper and I ended up getting like 40 kills or something. But I was just like, make the game concede. I was just doing everything to make the game last, and they were just like, we're never playing with this guy again. my friend was like, you really did a number. I'm like, well, I was unstoppable. I was God.
Yeah, you want to continue, right? Maniac's actually playing a good position here. AK in the back. If they line up for him, if he gets a couple of kills, this could turn it around. Are they going to come back here and check? Eventually, they'll have to. There's Maniac with a good flick on one. Keeps going. Almost takes out Smith. That's 21 health. And actually Happy with a grenade. What are you doing, Happy? Oh, no. Team kill in there. We're going to count that a 2-for-1 on Maniac's account. I don't care.
I'm fine with that. I won't argue there. And already some good